Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new, hello, it's lovely to see you, and if you're a returning viewer then thank you very much for coming back. This week we're going to be looking at some new base products that I've got for my face, and I'll talk to you in detail about them as I put them on. We're also in the very happy position to be able to announce the winner of not last week, the week before's competition to win the Penelope's Tears lipsticks. So without further ado, I will put some footage here of the draw. Stand by and let's have a drum roll. Well done, Jingle Bats, and if you can send me your address, that'd be lovely. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, it's not very often that you see me completely naked, and today is hopefully not going to be one that I shall repeat a lot, because I do feel very weird and strange appearing before you with nothing on. So we're going to be talking about some new base products that I have come into possession of, and see how they work. The first thing to do though is to prime, and I'm going to be using my Essence Poreless and Skin Blurring Putty Primer, and it looks like that. Essence is a very good brand, I have to say. They're vegan and cruelty free, and if you can't get them in shops, you can get them online. And all the things that I'm using today, apart from one, I got from Just My Look, which is a website that has lots of different brands, and if you spend over £10 you get free delivery, which is always good. So I'm just priming with this primer, and it is very good because it does really sort of smooth out and even out the skin. What I've done, so that I don't look completely like a weird and dead thing, is put some eyeliner on, some tiny bit of mascara, and I used the e.l.f. mascara, which is called the Lash It Loud volumizing there you go, volumizing mascara, and e.l.f. as well, cruelty free and vegan brand, so that's all good. I'm trying this new foundation. It's by Collection, here it is, and it is the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation, and it's in the shade Porcelain, which is number 2, and they have, let's have a look here, they have 20 shades of this, so pretty good. And I'm going to be using my Zoeva 103 Defined Buffer, so we'll just pump a bit onto that. I'll do one to start off with and see how we go. There we go, and it's quite pale, it goes on quite well. It's a, what does it say it is? It's a full matte, it's a matte full coverage rather, so we'll give it another 2 pumps, like so. Because I don't know about you, but I hate putting foundation on and then realizing I've put too much on. Some people might say I do that all the time, but we're just going to buff it in. I've turned the light down today as well, so that I'm not completely washed out and so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh yes, so I was talking about, I put some stuff on my eyes. I just put a bit of what's the word, eye primer on, just so I know where I am, really, more than anything else. Bit of eye primer, a little bit of plain loose face powder. See, that covers nicely. You can still see, I don't know if you can on camera, you can still just about see my little cherry pink which I've talked about in other videos. And I will bring it down my neck somewhat. I don't like it to end with just a line, so what I normally do is get my finger and go like this, just to blend it down. I think that looks pretty nice actually. There we go, put that back there. And the next thing, let's just put the lid on. Nearly dropped my mirror then. Let's just put the lid on. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it. As I say, Collection Lasting Perfection Matte Foundation. It gives you 16 hours of wear apparently. It has got an SPF 30 in it, which is rather good. There are 20 shades and it claims to prime, conceal and cover. It has 27 millilitres in here, which is, you know, a reasonable amount. And it costs, the recommended retail price apparently is £6.95, but on Just My Look it costs £4.87, so that's a deal. The next thing we're going to have a look at is a concealer, and this is the Revolution Conceal and Define. Here it is. It's in the shade 0.1, and it's a matte crease proof apparently, 16-hour wear, and it's got, as I say, 4 grams in here for the recommended retail price of £4.99, and on Just My Look for £3.33. They have 50 shades, which is pretty incredible really, and I'm going to be using my sponge, and I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit here, round my smile lines, round my nose, up my nose apparently, and just here. And I know Revolution is having some problems at the moment, but I've always liked their concealers. I've got a white one as well, which is very good, but as you can see, this is blending in with absolutely no problems at all. It says crease proof. How true that's going to be, we'll find out. I have to pull my nose ring so I don't A, get product all over it, and B, so that I actually hit the parts of my nose I want to hit. There we go. And that actually looks pretty nice, I think. This sponge, just by the way, I think, off the top of my head, is a Primark sponge. It's very soft, it's very squishy, and it lives in an egg cup in my drawer. And you can keep it in that way, or you can keep it in that way. And I find egg cups are the perfect thing if you don't have too many sponges. And you can pick up egg cups pretty much anywhere for not much money at all. So there's that. Moving right along, I thought to myself, I've only got one cream contour product, and that's an ELF product, and it's a bronzer anyway. It's not made for contouring, and neither is this next product, which is the Catrice True Skin Concealer. And I've seen so many people online using darker shaded concealers for contour that I thought I would have a go. So I haven't tried this, I haven't tested it. I tried it on my hand, but I haven't done it on my face. So if it looks like a bag of bollocks, then you'll just have to tell me. Catrice say it is an 18-hour hydrating concealer. This is in the shade 090, which is called Cool Espresso. and it's matte, moisturising and waterproof. You get 4.5 millilitres in here, and on Just My Look it costs £3.95. So just adjust the mirror slightly. I'm going to put a tiny amount on, just 2 on each side, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques 308 brush and just, oh, maybe I shouldn't have used 2. It's quite a lot, isn't it? It is quite warm as well. That is a warm tone. I'm sure we can do something with it, but it's blending very nicely. Look at that. That's really going in quite easily indeed. I mean, it blends very well. I don't blend very well, but the product does. See, that's not so bad. I mean, it is quite warm, but I'm sure once I could powdered over it and used a powder contour colour just to cool it down a bit. This side is rubbish, but then I can never contour this side properly. It always looks weird. This side, not too bad, really. So yeah. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Anyway, I'll sort that out in a bit. And those are all the things that I bought, and then I was very lucky to be given a blush bomb, a Mitchell blush bomb in the shade, which I haven't got written down, of course, so I'm going to struggle to read it. Rose Lust, in the shade Rose Lust, and I'm going to use my Battington brush to blend it in. So I'm just going to put, this is a lovely colour. I haven't used this on my face either. I have tested this on my hands. I'm just going to put a tiny bit there, tiny bit there. When I say tiny bit, I of course mean a huge blob. And you see, this is a much cooler shade, a much nicer, cooler shade. I think that's a lovely blush shade. That's really very nice indeed. I've got some other blushes by Mitchell, but the one I really wanted, the Drip Drip, the silver one, as I am on a no-buy for non-essentials, I don't think I'll be getting it this year. Obviously, things like concealers and foundations and primers and things like that, I can buy with gay abandon because they're needed and they're things that are going to run out. Mascara, eyeliner, those sort of things. But eyeshadow palettes, no. New blushes, no. New highlighters, definitely not. And I'm just going to use the bottom of my sponge just to pat over this contoury colour, just to try and calm it down a bit, really. And that is about where we are with the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put a veil of just setting powder on and sort my eyes out, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. As you can see, I just did a very subtle eye look so that I didn't take away attention from the base products. I used my Shroud Cosmetics It's Freaking Bats palette, just in case you wanted to know. I just literally dusted over my face with a big flat brush and some solid powder. I didn't use loose powder in the end because I thought that would cover up too much, so I just whooshed my brush round in a very pale compact powder and just patted it down. I used my Hojo highlighter, which you can buy on Amazon for very cheap, and I finished it all off with the Coloured Rain liquid lipstick in the shade Lucky Charm, which I also was given as a gift by the same wonderful person who gave me the cream blush. So thank you very much to that lovely lady. As you can see, the base still looks absolutely fine. The foundation I think I'm going to use on like a day-to-day basis because that's what it's for. I think I need to practice with the dark concealer as a contour, and I certainly need to practice contouring on this side a bit more. This is my best side for like doing stuff because it fits with my right hand, I suppose, and I think I'll be using this blush a lot more as well. Well done to Jingle Bats for winning the raffle to get the lipsticks, and I have them here in the box ready to send to you, and I'm also going to include something else, a little gift, one of the things that I've made, a piece of jewellery. So Jingle Bats, please get in touch with your address as long as it's in England or the European surrounding area. If it's not, just tell me I'm in America and Australia and I missed the rules where it said don't enter, but I'm sure you're in England. Something tells me, I can't remember why I know that, but I'm sure you'll remind me. Everybody else, thank you very much for watching. I hope I see you again very soon. We'll go back to eye looks and fashion and makes and DIY and all those other lovely things. Keep warm, keep safe, keep well. If you're in the southern hemisphere, keep cool, I suppose, because it's the middle of summer there. Love those pets, love those fur babies, love those with non-human love to give you, and I will just say, until I see you again, please stay strange. Bye for now, everybody.